Hello, this is Livia Lucart, and this is Vlog 8 for English 231 on designing ethical technology. Ethical technology uses technological values while also exploring ways to implement human values. For this specific vlog, we were instructed to design 3 to 5 ways that apps or smartphone features can promote this ethical use of technology. This means that these examples of technology should be designed to prioritize moral principles that benefit our overall society, while also coexisting with technology to avoid us as a society becoming overly dependent on it. So I knew I wanted to tie this vlog exercise into my Marvel app prototype from Module 6. My prototype, Green Mind for You, was created to encourage university students to spend more time outdoors. I wanted to design an app that helps goal-oriented students achieve personal well-being while also being in nature. College students often undergo high stress and anxiety levels, which can be really overwhelming. So creating a health resource specifically designed for university students was my main objective. However, this vlog gives me the new opportunity to expand on this prototype. A way to convert this into an ethically based technology, I could integrate this by making it mandatory to get outside in order to unlock specific functions on our devices, specifically social media applications on your smartphone or any other device. This would encourage us to get out in nature and further engage with nature rather than entertain ourselves with digitalized distractions, while also improving well-being and mental health. Another creating Another creation for ethically based technology is creating a feature that limits notifications. Our devices have functions like do not disturb, sleeping, and driving, and plenty more, but the user still does have to turn on these functions. So, having a feature on a device that can automatically recognize when someone is driving would remove this responsibility from the driver and further reduce distractions while on the road. One downfall, however, I can see happening with this idea is the design confusing who's driving with who's being a passenger, and your phone limiting notifications if you are a passenger. So, this feature should also add an override to the function. However, I can also see that being something that is taken advantage of by the drivers, specifically while driving and overriding their notifications that are being shut off. So, another way we could implement more ethical technology could be regarding our attention spans. It is a known fact that as a society, our attention spans are becoming shorter and shorter and shorter as we are exposed to more and evolving technology, especially in short form media forms. So, adding a feature within social media apps that require a user sort of like reflection after scrolling could create a more ethical space on social media. So, as someone who often gets into doom scrolling, often on accident, a quick little reminder of how long I have been scrolling would be pretty mind opening and force me to reconsider how much time I'm spending while I'm scrolling. This could be a simple layout of a short form quiz, just asking why you want to continue scrolling or a reminder of how long you have been scrolling. I believe that doom scrolling and rotting is not something people necessarily want to do. It happens more when we want a mental stimulation that isn't tasking excessive effort. I often find myself doom scrolling the most at night when I simply can't sleep or don't really want to be doing schoolwork or I want a break from schoolwork or just work in general. So anytime I want to do something but it doesn't take much brain power, I often do resort to my phone, specifically social media, specifically TikTok and other short form videos on Instagram and especially Snapchat too. That's where I typically resort to when I'm doom scrolling. So, adding a quick little reflective quiz mid scroll would remind me and others to stop and find something more productive to do, as I'm sure it would encourage a lot of other people to do as well if there was a quick little reflection. So, as a final example, for more goal-oriented people, that's kind of what I based Green Mind for You off of, but I want to come up with a different example. So, for more goal-oriented people, when creating ethical technology, is streaks. For focusing, I took this idea from Snapchat streaks. So, as someone who is an avid Do Not Disturb user, getting rewarded could further incentivize people to get off their devices. So to create this, when you put your phone on Do Not Disturb to get work done, a timer could potentially start. The more time you spend off your phone, the more you would get rewarded. So this could be as simple as a badge or a streak number, just something that you can have a goal set for. This could also be incentivized by locking in app content up until they get to these streaks or badges or earning free free points just by reaching your own personal goal. This ethical use of technology would encourage users to prioritize real life goals and reduce compulsive phone use, and society becomes more susceptible to it.